Additionally, Christians should be marked by patience. Now, this is a difficult one. Our society demands responses to myriad topics instantly as things kind of come up, especially as we now have the ability to communicate with each other through all these different social media platforms. So just over the past year, right, going back to the fall, everyone was sharing their responses instantaneously about the election and what they thought about it, or the events right before the election, right, the chaos that was happening in the White House. Everybody's shooting off their responses, sharing their feelings about what happened with the election. Think back to the summer when there was a lot of racial tension and protests going on. Everybody's instantly sharing their thoughts, sharing their opinions, sharing what they think about the protest or the response to the protest or the events that led up to the protest. And then before that, in the spring, the pandemic just started. Everybody was sharing their opinions on masks instantly, or on the lockdown, or whether or not we should be locked down, whether or not we should be wearing masks. All these opinions people are expected to share immediately. And not only are you expected to share it immediately, because of course if you don't share opinion on something, it's because you don't care. At least that's what the common logic is. If you share an opinion that's out of step with someone's definition of orthodoxy, or right and wrong, guess what? You're canceled. That attitude, although it's very popular and common today, should not be so among Christians. Why? Because Jesus makes us one. Not our opinion on masks, not our opinion on lockdowns, not our opinion on politics. We're one. We're included in the family of God, not because we're right or our opinions are right, but because Jesus was right in our place. Therefore, all of us, although we have opinions, although we have ideas that we can share, and some of those ideas that we can share aren't always right. But guess what? The one who had it all right in our place, the one who was right in our place, the one who, if he wanted to, could have rightfully canceled all of us, didn't. So think about that. When you become impatient with someone because of their opinions, and they may be wrong, they really may have an opinion that's not biblical, or that's not right, or that's not loving, or that's not gracious. But think about that as you deal with your brothers and your sisters. The one who rightfully so, if he wanted to, could have snapped his fingers and canceled all of us, didn't. And he shows all of us that same grace, that same mercy every day. Keep that top of mind as you interact with your brothers and sisters and as you work towards maybe trying to think through some of these topics that are admittedly difficult. We can work through topics that are difficult, but we can do it with humility, we can do it with gentleness, and we can do it with patience. Because the one who could have canceled us didn't. And he shows us that same grace. As the Bible says, the mercies are new every single morning. That means we can be patient with each other.